Next up, Doug, you're not a big Star Wars fan, as you told me, but
Not really.
there's something I want to talk about with Mandalorian season 2, as I really like the first season of Mandalorian, and to be honest, I feel like non-fans of Star Wars can like the first season of Mandalorian because it doesn't have to do much with Star Wars. Like, obviously, it's got Baby Yoda, and Yoda's a popular Star Wars character. This isn't Yoda himself, though. His real name's not Baby Yoda. It's like he's like the same species as Yoda, just a baby. This also takes place after Yoda died, so it's not actual Yoda. Anyways, I know you guys listening probably know that, but Doug's not a big Star Wars person, so I just want to tell him that. But anyways, and Mandalorian was kind of it was good because it sort of created its own world, I guess. Like it explored places that were never explored in Star Wars before, because Star Wars, is a very expansive universe. And we got to see characters we've never seen before, worlds we've never seen before, bunch of stuff. And we've been getting a lot of announcements for season 2 that characters like Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars is going to be in it, and she's going to be played by Rosario Dawson, which is like perfect right there. That's perfect casting. And then we recently got an announcement that fucking Boba Fett is gonna return. And many people are like, "Oh no, Boba Fett, he's dead. Why are you bringing him back?" Well, yeah, he never really came back in the movies. He died in Return of the Jedi, but in the expansive comics, he came back. These are like canon. He came back and did some pretty cool shit. So, oh yeah, you gotta do that. Got hit one. No, you're being recorded. But whatever. Yeah, and then we got an announcement that another character from the Clone Wars. I forgot the name. Wait, let me look it up again. Wait, I remember it was Bo with something. Wait, Bo, Bo-katan. She was like a Mandalorian in the Clone Wars, and it got me thinking. Like, Alright, try not to make too much noise with that.
No, I had to toss that.
Alright, that's fine. But kind of made me think, this is kind of taking away something I liked about the first season of The Mandalorian. Like, I'm sure Ahsoka and Bo-Katan and Boba Fett would be integrated well, but I'm just saying, like, it seems like the first season was more on like establishing these new characters, and now for the second season they're throwing in all these uh, existing characters that we know to try to get it. It almost seems like they're doing it out of desperation for more viewers, but the most people that signed up for Disney Plus at launch did it to watch The Mandalorian, and I guess Disney saw that people aren't keeping their subscriptions because Mandalorian is done. And to be honest, there's really nothing else on there. Um,
It's fair.
but aside from the Clone Wars, that shit was good. But like, there's like a whole 6 other seasons you should watch before that one. Like, but then again, like, as long as they keep the Mandalorian himself, Pedro Pascal's Mandalorian, as the main character, and don't make it become an Ahsoka show or a Boba Fett show, then that's fine. So, um, you as someone who's not a big Star Wars fan, how do you see this? Do you see this as like shrinking the universe, or as like sort of throwing in characters, but it'll only not be as good if like it focuses on the already established characters rather than the uh, new characters, I guess. What do you think?
Well, my opinion is definitely limited. Because like I said, I'm not not that I hate Star Wars, I just never got into it. But I will say, I don't think they should focus on the already established characters that much, because the whole point of it was to expand to a different sort of universe. So it would make sense to focus on maybe newer characters, kind of bring something fresh to the table. Because after a while, just reuse content gets boring. And people say it doesn't, but it does eventually. You get sick of watching the same shit. So it would definitely be nice to see someone who brings something to the storyline, bring something as a character, whether good or evil. It's just, as long as it's not completely pointless shit, like you're just flooding new characters or new places that have absolutely nothing to do with anything and are only there just to be there, then that's when it's just clearly getting overkill and they're clearly running out of ideas. But if they keep it keep the well-established characters in, definitely, because those are your old friends going in. But you should focus on new ones too. Definitely, you've got to bring something fresh always, otherwise it gets dull.
Yeah, I will say, the exception of Boba Fett, the established characters that they're throwing in, they're not from the movies. They're from the Clone Wars, and also made appearances in Rebels, which that had its own problem throwing in already established characters. But we've never. This is a live action show. They're throwing in characters that we've never seen in live action, so that's interesting. There, you know, yeah, I'm just when I heard that Ahsoka was gonna be in it, that was pretty cool. But now we get oh yeah, and by the way, Boba Fett. It's either Boba Fett or Rex, who's another character from the Clone Wars. But it's most likely Boba Fett. Rex would make more sense, but Boba Fett would be cool. He hasn't gotten that much screen time in the movies either, so it would be cool to see him more. But
Definitely.
again, if not, then give him his own series. I get they were gonna give him a movie, but that didn't happen because Disney. So yeah, any final thoughts?
Not really. I have a very limited opinion. I don't really like speaking on topics I don't know too much about.
Yeah, I
So
get that. All right.